Elembenwo Shalafiani. It's been a very, very long time. How have you been, Shalafiani? Oda. So we have been having a series which is questions your child might ask. And today let's have a video series. So I'm here with one of the questions that your child might ask you someday. Let's go. So here is one of the questions that your child might ask you about Yoruba language or about their own language. Is it true that the language belongs to me and I do not just speak it? So if your child asks you this question, what would you say? Oda. Now, I will say yes, because you do not just want to speak the language, you have to own it. And because someday you may also want to pass it on. So if you don't speak it, if you don't own it, if you don't use it, how do you now pass it on? So yes, it is true that they don't just speak the language belongs to them. It is their identity. And we also need to note that Yoruba is more than a language. It is what we carry forward. I understand that some parents just want their children to be able to speak Yoruba, to be able to connect with their language and culture, sometimes to be able to understand Yoruba stories, music, proverbs, and all of that, and sometimes just to be able to connect with their family members, to be able to speak, to be able to communicate with their family members in Yoruba language. But how about owning it? Being able to speak it well, being able to express themselves, and being able to, so that the language can be part of them. And when they grow old, they can also pass it on. And sometimes I heard some parents say things like, I cannot really speak the language myself. So how do I communicate with my child or my children? I can't speak it well. I just understand few words, or I can understand, but I can't speak it well. It is not a problem. Even the little ones that you understand, the little ones that you can't speak, the little ones that you can sing in songs, are the ones that you will use to. At least the goal is not just to speak it maybe once in a while. The goal is to create a Yoruba environment at home, to make Yoruba part of everyday life. That is the goal. So whether you can speak it just a little, whether you can speak it well, you can be able to speak it well and you don't use it. And maybe you don't have the time, or you just feel like, everybody's speaking English, Jare, so let us all continue to speak English. So even the little ones that the goal is creating a Yoruba environment, creating a safe space for them to be able to speak, to be able to express themselves in the language, to be able to, sing songs in the language, to be able to communicate well at home. They may not even be able to communicate with their friends, because in school, most of the time they speak English, but even if they can communicate with their friends in the language, they should also be able to speak the language at home, making it part of their everyday life. Oda, so if your child asks you this question, what would you say? I'd love to hear from you as well. And until I come your way again, I remain Adumola Abosede, and I'm Yoruba, of course. Proudly so, I am unapologetically so, I am beautifully so, I am authentically so, I am awesomely so. And until I come your way again, I wish you goodness. Bye.